There's this comment I saw on Twitter that I borrowed and
On
I've
Twitter?
always used. Because like I've always liked sarcasm. Yeah, the guy told somebody that digital sarcasm is always a risk. Like it's very difficult for somebody to pick up on SM that you're being sarcastic right now.
Actually.
Yeah, and they could get offended.
Yeah, easily because they don't get
So
it.
people like us that like sarcasm, I guess that's why I always favor like in-person conversation. It's more difficult now for us to be sarcastic online.
Oh, why no? People that get it.
I guess
get
maybe
it.
that's why
No,
Gen Z
people
now
might-
just resorted to like being abusive since they
Online.
cannot. They abuse you, just know that now abuse.
Nah,
you.
that is sarcastic. But really, if you just saw some kind thing, and basically, yeah, maybe person receiving it more, this doesn't go well with me.
Especially depending on mood.
Mood,
Depending on
do you
mood.
understand? So if you just like, even on a normal day, the person just did maybe active or probably happy, like, okay, this is not being insult now. No,
They won't think too much of it. But say you were in a bad mood before, you just see my message, you're a fool. Just be like, Nana, are you okay in your life?
Social media has no doubt revolutionized how we connect, if we connect, and when we connect. Well, we'd all agree that there are downsides and upsides that are easy to notice and easy to ignore. So today, on another episode on Inside Spice, I'm here with a man and a girl
Girl.
to consider these aspects of social media and if it's an overall net positive or net negative. I'm that cool boy and
Adelaye.
Nana.
yeah, so let's get into it.
So why am I a girl? Let's start with that.
It was just
Okay,
kidding, I
ladies
guess.
first, Abi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nah, let's do the honors.
Personally, I feel like net, it's a negative for me because since the invention of social media, less effort has been put into forming like relationships with people. You feel like once you put something online, you post a picture online, and people like it, and they drop a few comments, you guys are automatically friends.
You're connecting
So,
some way, Abi.
so you feel like you are connected to them, but to those people that you think you are connected with, they are just scrolling, and they are mindlessly liking and engaging you. Not because you guys actually have a relationship, but they are just trying to find something to do. So it kind of limits the deepness of relationship and the
Depth.
kind of the depth of relationship and the kind of connection we like make with other people. Then it also makes you put less effort into like real relationships because you
So
feel like
basically now it's kind of kills your social skills and all.
yeah, it does. That's why I said it's a net negative for me.
And yeah, I think on every level I agree with you. If you really think about it, that's giving us more and also giving us less.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, access to more people, but the
More
quality
people
of
that are not real.
the quality. But we can clown on social media, but something good that it has done is because I've always wondered if you look through human history, like how much did people know that wasn't recorded? Yeah, because of the high cost of entry to writing a book. Because books are how we store knowledge from the past, and yes, and we can stand on the shoulder of giants and benefit from it. But now with like apps like Twitter and Facebook, yeah, people just post their thoughts that a lot of persons find helpful, and we stand to benefit from it.
So you have like lots of information at your disposal.
Yes, a lot of information. But even that is not the full story.
Exactly, because everyone can just post anything. Like, what's the real detail? You understand?
And that's why we have lots of fake news circulating because you can just go and say, okay, Tinubu is dead. And if it has enough engagement, it goes viral. Like Tinubu is dead. You don't really confirm the news. So I think that's also
even
like
if it's
a
not
down.
fake, I just feel like the fact that you want to be the best storyteller. Do you understand? You just probably just say something like, okay, this thing is catchy, and you need engagement, you need impression, you need so many things. Like him just say something or do something on the internet and or probably any social media platform.
And even in the case of Twitter, if you think about it, like we are more we are more informed. We are twice as informed than before. Apps like Twitter go created, but we are less, or we are half as knowledgeable. Yeah. If you ask the average person, they know something about what's going on in Gaza. They know
Because
something
you
about
see
what's
it
going.
trending.
Yeah, you see
Yeah.
trending. But when you really ask them, how
What's
far,
your opinion about this
what's
thing?
your
You're
opinion
like,
They'll
about
be
this
lost.
thing? You don't really have much.
no, they
to
just
say.
tell you things they've already heard before. Like they said,
Yeah.
No, they won't even say, they won't tell you they said. They will like as if
They'll make
read
it as if like it's
Do you
their
understand? Like it's
opinion.
their opinion, you understand? So you just want like little or no research about the actual event, or probably just like the surface information. Do you understand?
So we are
just,
very-
And everybody's
very-
susceptible to that, because I'll be the first to admit that happens to me too.
especially
that's true.
when it's an opinion that is aired by somebody that you like.
Yeah.
Or
someone
like
you
you
respect.
respect.
famous, someone like that has
You see,
authority
like,
on the.
Since
on
he said
any
it has
social
to be
media
like
platform.
that kind of influence. So
But really, before social media, yeah, I think there are ways of communication. Then, like, if you look at the trend, like would I say Stone Age, where they use signs and symbols and everything. Do you understand? So obviously, like you said, the revolution of probably technology or digital media has actually helped a lot, and sometimes too brought a lot of things. Do you understand? But regardless, I just feel there are some basic skills we should have
As human
do you understand? So
beings.
that you won't probably just hide under your phone or your keypad and start, do you understand? I will probably like want us to like look into it, like, okay, what are the normal social skills we should have? Do you understand? Because
your phone can come
Because
true for you all
I'm
the time.
telling you,
Yeah.
If you
and even-
send,
And
if you
this
send,
thing, what he's saying, it's, I think the area of life it has affected more adversely than others would be female-male interaction.
obviously,
men don't
Because
have
created-
game anymore.
Yeah,
They
it's like
don't.
Men don't have confidence
They
anymore.
don't. Yeah, that's
To
true.
actually approach.
do you think
Good
it's
approach.
confidence, or probably I think the society has probably created some sort of environment where everybody doesn't want to be bullshit. Do you understand? Even on the internet, probably social media, it'd be like, I feel just one message you like, please don't hear me. Do you understand?
Oh yeah,
All
people
this kind
say
of
that
things, do
a
you
lot because they are scared of casting.
So
They don't
it's
want
not
you to
all
post.
about not being bold, or do you understand?
But I think it has a
It's-
lot to
you
do.
know, some guys just get
It's
some
not
kind
being
of
bold, it is not being confident, because it's just the cost of doing business. It's the cost of that lifestyle. Like that, if you attempt to engage with a person in a conversation, they may or they may not be interested. It's just the reality. Yeah. But now social media now has provided this culture, because you can sit on IG and you just DM people,
Say hi, how
and there
you
are millions of
doing?
people DMing them. Their attention is now fragmented across like multiple platforms.
You don't even know
You
where
don't
to
even,
start
like,
from.
generally self, as a man, you don't even stand a chance if that's the way you're trying to game a girl. Yeah. It's more
I mean,
advisable
but-
that when you meet her in person, that 3 to 5 minutes that you guys are talking, you know that you have her attention undivided. And that's the time.
But
you
wait,
have to.
sorry. There are cases where probably you meet your partners on social media. That was already that happened only
Yeah.
last year or last 2 weeks. Do you understand? Like they actually met on social media and everything. Do you understand? So I understand, like, okay, there's a tendency, lots of people in your DM, trying to get our attention. But if you shoot well, if your shots are accurate and precise,
But you know, it's possible that you feel like you've gotten a girl online and she sees you in person and you are just not it. Like you can appear confident online. You type well, you're spoken.
that's the essence of the social skills now. Do you
That's what
understand?
I'm saying. That it's still
But now,
important.
if you're leaning on it as a crutch, when you need in-person conversation, you will fall short.
Yeah, because if
Because
that's what you're always
even
doing,
if you meet her online, that relationship, you have it offline.
you have to take it offline now for it to be
You have to
real.
take it offline.
Even
It's
if you
just
are
the
doing
reality.
long distance for a very long time, at some point you will meet, and then she has to see you for you. She has to see the way you speak, the way you sit, the way you walk in the room, and all of that. And that might not be what she wants at the end of the day. You might speak well, or you might just type well. There are people that type very well, but they can't speak eloquently. They find it easier to type their thoughts, but when you ask them to tell you, they start using a lot of fillers. That is very
Or the stammer.
that kind of stuff. So being able to articulate your thoughts when you are talking to people physically, eyeballs
Yeah,
to
it gets
eyeballs,
better with practice.
yes, it's
Yeah,
very
so-
very important. But if you don't have the opportunity to actually interact with other people and practice, you will not get better at it. And the importance of communication in our lives as humans.
It cannot be overemphasized.
Never, like job, like family.
Like advantages and all, right?
You always have to communicate in anything, in every aspect of your life. You have to communicate. Whether you are looking for a job, you are trying to buy something, you are trying to negotiate. Everything, you need communication in every aspect of your life. So it's really important to be able to, as much as interact with people online, send mails and all of that, you should be able to talk to people in front of their faces. Like that's why interviews are always
face to face,
so that they will know who you are. Because you could have employed somebody to write that mind-blowing mail for you and you just send it to them. But when they see you in person, they know if you're actually that person.
You're saying, like, if you push it all the way to the bottom, I think what you're saying is the social media is neither good nor bad.
Yeah.
You cannot really replace communication, in-person conversations and all that. We should only use it as a tool. And if you actually look through human history, you'll find out that we have a funny habit of misusing good inventions. Because it reminds me of what you're saying, reminds me of a tweet I saw yesterday. It's not exactly social media, but like ChatGPT. There was this opening, job opening, and people were asked to apply. And the 9 persons that applied, everything.
They also copied and pasted.
They also inputted into ChatGPT. And
like almost all of them.
It's almost like the ChatGPT has replaced thinking.
Yes, we become very lazy. We
it's-
become very lazy when it comes to retaining information because we always feel like they are always readily available. Like, you know, when you're in school, they teach you some things like, you know, state and capital, you know, they teach you like the continents of the world and everything. It was asking me like the last time, like which country is New Zealand. I was mixing it up. But that was because I feel like that's attributed to the fact that I know that if I really need to know it, I can always search Google.
Yeah.
But if Google was not available, things you feel like you might need in the future, you actively try to keep them in your brain. But the fact that you feel like, I can search Google, you just put it at the back of your mind and then you forget.
Yeah, just like me, I have like maybe 3,000 things I've bookmarked on Twitter.
I'll read it later.
Because that information is readily accessible.
I'll read it later, and you just never do.
We don't put in the work to commit it to memory. Or we've considered the effects of social media across time, yeah. But let's go back to what we originally set out to talk about: how social media has affected our social skills. And I think the aspects of social skills include active listening, articulation. What was the other one that you said?
Empathy.
Empathy, yeah. So I think it's time for us to like consider how social media have affected these aspects of social skills. Because, you know, what it means to actively listen, at least to the best of my knowledge, will be to listen between the lines, yeah?
Yeah, you pick every
when I sit with somebody like this to talk, there's a lot that they say without saying.
Their body language.
Body language, containers and everything.
So I guess with SM, that's lost.
Yeah, yes. You can't really say. You just read what they type. And the problem with reading what people type is that
you can't most times. Do you understand?
Most times we
because
do.
Body language no day, no see okay. Are you sure you're saying this?
If I say Adele, I'll type you're a fool. And maybe I'm typing the you're a fool with a smile on my face.
Why must he be a fool?
Why? Not Adele, you're like you. Not Adele, you're
There's this comment I saw on Twitter that I borrowed and I've always used. Because like I've always liked sarcasm. Yeah, the guy told somebody that digital sarcasm is always a risk. Like it's very difficult for somebody to pick up on SM that you're being sarcastic right now. Yeah, and they could get offended.
Yeah, easily because they don't get it.
So people like us that like sarcasm, I guess that's why I always favor like in-person conversation. It's more difficult now for us to be sarcastic online.
Oh, why no? People that get it.
I guess maybe that's why Gen Z now just resorted to like being abusive since they abuse you. Just know that now abuse.
That is sarcastic. But really, you know, if you just saw some kind thing, and basically, maybe person receiving it more, this doesn't go well with me.
Especially depending on mood. Depending on mood.
So if you just like even on a normal day, the person just did maybe active or probably happy, like okay, this is no be insult now. No,
They won't think too much of it. But say you were in a bad mood before, you just see my message, you're a fool. Just be like, Nana, are you okay in your life?
So how about articulation? Because me, I feel like it is easier to be articulate on social media.
Yeah, very easy. You know, sometimes when you type, WhatsApp has even introduced this feature where you can edit something you've already said, maybe before the person sees it. So say you had a thought, but then you were not able to like properly put it into words. You can still, sometimes if you want to type something online, you will not know the right word to use. You quickly go and search Google, what is the English word for? Then you come out.
Or someone texts you and you don't know the words.
You come go and find the meaning. But if you are talking to the person face to face, you know that. You have to refine your dictionary. You have to. You don't have a choice.
You know it or you know.
You don't know it.
So is it that you know it or you look stupid, and they are saying something and you don't get it, and you're like,
okay.
No. There's a word that people used to use when they don't get what you're saying. Say, what?
Really? Just see that. Just a shake head.
You say that's mad.
That's structured. No, you're correct. Yeah, I agree with you.
That's mad. So if you do such a thing in person, like you're talking to the person, and you're this person does not really understand me. Like it's just really, it's obvious. It tells.
He or she could read from your.
Yes, it tells that okay, you don't really know what you're talking about.
Facial expressions and all
that kind of stuff. So it kind of forces you to.
Me, I can tell you if you're talking on social media, you don't understand. You know when you say something like that has depth, and the person's like limau. Lol.
No. That shows that person has terrible social communication skill online and also offline. Because there are people, crazy. You know, if I didn't get something you said online, in order for me to it's common sense to just try and get extra information before you reply. But some people, they'll just be like, I don't get what this person is trying to say. Let me all put anything, just put lol. And you're like,
normally, if I follow person talk and person just talk and I'll just laugh. I don't finish with that. It's
because you know, you don't get what the person is saying. So people can.
But how about you, like personally, rather? How has it affected you?
Personally, communication.
Like SM.
It was.
Affect your social skills, like personally.
I think it did not really affect my social skill because. Before I was,
you're a Twitter addict now. What do you mean?
I'm not an addict. It's tweet.
It's your business, right?
She won't collect the rocks on me.
I tweet by choice. Okay, so but I think the aspect that social media has affected my skills is that I don't have friends. You know, I don't have friends, right?
Mm-hmm. It's part of it now.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't have friends.
What are we now?
Colleagues.
Wow.
So I don't have friends. I only have one friend that I can call like a true friend. But online I have thousands of friends. And you're like, oh no, you're so cute. You're so pretty. It's not real. I think I got to realize that after
you're not pretty, it's not real or
no, like all the they are not real because I realized that after losing my account last year, 13.5k followers and all of that, and I opened a new one. If all the I love you, we miss you was real, I should have like at least like 5k followers right now, but I only have like 1.5. So where are all those people that loved me?
They'll find
the 1.5 of them now.
And so it made me realize like communicating with people online is nice. It shows that you have nice communication skill because for people to comment and you are able to say something that makes sense and they can relate to, it means that okay, you are a good communicator to an extent. But at the end of the day, it is not real. And there is a limit to your connection with those people. So, they don't know you personally. You only see the aspects they choose to show you online. And at the end of the day...
In short, now you can say social media is a beautiful disaster.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Yes, because it has own advantages which can claim probably term beautiful and disadvantages can be disaster. Do you understand? Because personally now, I feel the chats with person.
You just be talking, say you're confident.
Sure, but say when you come face to face, I feel relate to one.
But you be shy.
Oh,
you don't have strength.
You understand?
You're an introvert.
not like that, yeah. But
and Adele will not admit to, but like it's because of social media that Adele finished.
Finish up.
undergraduates, masters.
Yes.
You know, approach one babe for university.
So it's,
Don't get it wrong.
You know, one cold approach. No,
Yeah,
me
code approach. I know do one.
personally,
I
today,
know fit because
you know,
because of
it's
social
why.
media now.
no social media. I just feel say me one small
Because you know, say
Yes.
departmental group chats.
Say
Text,
hi, how
hi.
you doing?
Actually, I don't even do that.
He goes for his profile picture. He goes put the full beard. Like once he say, "Ah, this babe like full beard." Oh,
The girl will just be
Because-
feeling him and just
because
text him
profile,
first.
They play.
Me
Advantage.
personally, I think the way social media has affected me would be how much and how favor brevity, yeah, and
I don't understand.
How,
Like,
like-
break that down.
keeping things brief.
Okay.
Yeah, keeping things moving.
Because the time.
Um,
What about your
If I'm
relationship
conversing-
with people? How has it like affected your relationship?
now I
with
try not to
people?
use my platonically or like
Both.
with women.
Both.
Both. It's not feeling like an interview.
Oh,
Let me
we
see.
just want to know how you think.
If with women, I try to limit how much like we text on social media because I have this principle that let us be there when we are there. You know, if you're using SM, yeah, it is you're sharing the attention with like 15 to 20 other people.
She might be doing the same to you.
But
too.
since I'm in Oshogbo and my mom is in Port Harcourt, yeah, with family and my younger brother and my younger sister, you know, video calls and everything. So yeah, that's how I use it. But these days I find out that when I'm talking with my mom, like once the conversation wants to get more than 5 to 10 minutes,
You don't tire.
You are already
yeah,
detaching
I'm
from
feeling,
it.
I'm feeling exhausted. I'm not listening anymore. I miss her with all my heart, but it's just something I'm noticing. And it's making it harder for me to like pay attention to long form content. Because of now YouTube shorts, especially like for those of us that are addicted to YouTube shorts. So I know we'll not say TikTok because if you say you're addicted to TikTok, those people they're like crack addicts like this. They go all react. So let me just use YouTube shorts and Instagram reels. Even if you know say those people that is a subset of them.
Before we come for
They're
you.
addicted to TikTok. Since it's 30 seconds now, you keep it moving. 30
Sure,
seconds,
you
you
know,
need
no
to keep it
say-
moving. These days, like to read a book, I'll use 4 days to read the chapter. You know, so
You keep dropping it.
yeah, I keep dropping it. Keep getting bored with it.
Attention span to reduce.
So like personally, I think that's how I've been affected by SM. So I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to.
Convince me, I don't confuse.
You know,
I don't confuse.
confuse you.
Life.
You should be serious. We talked about how it affects how you read body language. I think it comes into like cyberbullying because you know when you type something online, say somebody drops a picture or a video online, you don't know them, you are not seeing them in person. It's different from maybe when you see them at a party and you're like, oh, you look gorgeous, your dress is pretty, and you know you compliment them. So when we see things online, we react, we engage, you comment.
definitely, sure.
But if it's something we do not like, people tend to go overboard with it. You know, you see a lady because she is chubby and all, then maybe she wears a dress that is bigger than her body, or maybe she does not look right, or she does not look good to you in the dress. You are saying, why is she looking like a pig?
Wow.
I don't think that's something you'll be able to say to her in person.
Yeah, obviously, like, but just say like to yourself.
Yes,
like, come on.
it's not something you.
This girl
If you had seen her in person and she does not look right, you might just look at her one kind. But it will be difficult for you to say it to her face.
Even the one kind self, if she noticed you, she's like it's a self. Like, do you understand?
So there are some. I think social media is giving people like the edge to say things they will not dare to
On a normal
say
day.
in person.
I think people always talk shit, yeah. And bullying has always existed. It's just before it had to be someone that was physically or intellectually superior that will bully you. Now you see one ugly girl from one.
Even
One
short
girl
girl,
to
one short girl
child.
will dey bully you. One small girl.
They'll be saying
One
different
brief-
things
brief-
online, and it
Brief
was
girl with 1.5k followers. will bully you. You're the over 6 foot.
But really, normally, you know, it's an avenue for you to just hide and do whatever you want to do. Feeling
So-
that nobody's around, you know, just tell you.
Wait,
I said it.
bro, allow her
Come
recover.
and
Come
allow her
and
recover.
meet me
She's
in my
still-
house.
she's still
My house,
find balance.
So I think it has reduced the way we like empathize with people. Majorly because you can't see them. You can't see how your word is affecting them. You know, if you are confronting somebody personally and you are saying things to them, say you're an employee.
It takes you, like, you have to be a psychopath to do
for you to actually abuse somebody like that. So if you're rebuking somebody, say your employee or something like that, the way you will do it when you see them in person, you will consider how they react to your words. So let's say I start insulting somebody that, okay, you did this thing terribly, you are not good at this, you are not good at that. If I notice the person is shivering, like shaking, like you stop, like, okay, what's happening? It's like, this my word is affecting this person negatively.
Some people don't mind though. They go, they nail them, they go.
I appreciate this conversation we are having because it's made me, sit back and think about actively listening. And I've been actively listening to Nana. That when you want to say negative things, since you're not seeing the person, you can just say it. And I feel like what she's saying without saying it, since I've listened between the lines, is that, now when maybe her boyfriend or something is disciplining her, she cannot cry and manipulate him. You can just say his mind.
How did you think of that?
Actively listening.
That is right to the way though. That is right.
You guys should try actively listening.
They try to listen to people.
Yes.
Read it between the lines.
You smell bullshit.
But I'm just saying, overall, seeing the person physically will let you know how what you are saying is affecting them, if they are actually paying attention or if they are not interested. You might be chatting with somebody and you are happy to be chatting with the person, but the person is bored to death.
And all this emoji just puts one smile, like laugh, like, bro, this person did laugh. This person just straight die.
But you will not be able to tell because you can't.
I'm telling you.
But if I'm talking to that boy the way we are talking, and that boy starts yawning, I know, okay, this boy is tired of me, and I'll just withdraw because I can see he's clearly not interested. So communicating online does not give you the avenue to do that. So there are people you feel connected to, but they don't feel connected to you. But you feel because you guys talk every day, they are your friends, you know them, they know you. But it's not always like that. So relating in person.
I think Nana is not getting to a part of the conversation where it's not all she should be telling anymore. She needs to see a psychologist. Which one is you connect to them but they don't connect to you? It comes from I feel for you.
Well,
I've been through a lot.
I have.
But like this, I know you want to suggest that they should ban social media, so that you can
no.
see if they are connected.
No.
How will she make money? Extra cash.
Please,
how she go chop?
Please, social media is
She
very.
use VPN.
Social media is very good.
There's this experience I want to share when me and a couple of my friends at my PPA went to a club. Boy, to get some of the girls there to engage and let it be fun. It was because my guys them, I'm the only I think of everybody there, we're not much, about maybe the girls are say 10 to 12 and the guys I went with were 4. Okay, yes, and one had a girl with him.
There should have been more than enough girls for you guys. What happened?
To go round.
Yes, though.
And everybody with the fear whether we should do. But that's the thing. If you should they find work, they were on their phones, but that's talk for another day. So okay, I was encouraging them. Alpha, meet
these people, go and talk, go and relate.
They on their phone. And this is at a club. 2 a.m.
They were
you
not
left
dancing.
your house to come and press your phone.
I think that's aside from that, that's something that is probably common in almost every gathering, either party, club, or,
even at work. Sometimes when people go on breaks, they are pressing.
It's just a way for me to escape from the present situation or from the present world at that moment in time. Okay, to talk to someone would be difficult. Voila, do you understand? Which is one of the the essence of having a good social skill was. Just say people just press phone. Say, oh, me now be late now. Wait till they saw.
So you are not able to relate to the girls.
No, I trust you.
Which one is?
I trust you. Now.
I want to know now.
Bad image.
I trust you now.
I did try to share the word of God with them, but they would not listen. But for I think what irks me the most is when you meet a girl like this and you ask her what she does for fun.
I watch movies.
I listen to music.
I'm an indoor person. It reminds me, there was this girl I met her in camp. She was an indoor person. No? The day her phone was spoiled.
Hey! That's death, though. How do you want me to survive?
She broke us. Okay, you Abby.
No, seriously, that's
how would you feed your kids?
That's death. No, seriously.
No, for real now, like how would you get Elon Musk coins? How would you feed your kids?
Exactly, that would be.
But no, I'm talking about leave people that are earning from it. I'm talking about people that are just consuming content. Yeah, they're just trying to meet people.
On their phones and all.
She was an indoor person. I love staying in my house, but when the phone spoiled,
I like my space.
I like my space.
She started coming outside. You know, you need company now. You need company.
That is why not. No, on a normal day, if you are this kind of person that probably has acquired the basic social skills, it will be hard for you to relate. And even as at that, you know, I feel the amount of time you spend on your phone will be limited.
If you are very social as a person.
Yeah, because you want to go out, you want to talk, you don't understand. I'm not sort of
pressing phone all the time.
Like, so I just feel that's just it.
Are you noticing something?
What?
I'm actively listening again.
I don't talk. Shoot me.
No. Ideally, you listen to me. Okay, watch my life. You now make an observation and make it sound like that's his own life. Ideally, without social media, you forget babe. Let's be for real. But like for a lot of guys, I think I touched on it like when we were talking earlier. I think it is best if you avoid using social media to like get with girls, like to meet new girls.
Because
on their phones, you say?
I don't agree with you.
Wait, now let me land. Mm-hmm. Let me finish.
I'll let you die before I bury you. I'll let you die before I bury you.
Exactly. Let me drink water, drop cup. Relationship, now. Interacting with people socially and in person, like every other skill, is something that you get better at the more you
practice,
do it. Yeah, we practice. So if you're using social media to substitute you meeting people in real time because of you want to keep your respect, you want to
your dignity.
Call my name. You don't want me to rubbish you. No. I'm not throwing you under the bus like
people
that.
People are too afraid of rejection.
No, so if you do that, like when the relationship starts, you're going to have that relationship in person, in real time. Like, you guys are going to be talking. And if you're not the kind of person that you can keep her attention away from her phone and on you, what do you think happens?
It ends.
Yeah.
The relationship is going
and
to
another thing is that even when you're just getting to, like, you're just meeting this person, since most of the attention she gets is from her phone, the 5 or 10 minutes you guys are together, she's actually present. If you're an interesting person, and if you build yourself in a way that you can have fun without social media, people are drawn to you.
Yeah, that's charisma.
Yeah, people are drawn to you.
So just enter somewhere and say, yeah, let me be this.
Exactly. It's because of I'm here. That's why Nana can go hours without pressing her phone as we're on this podcast.
I'll allow you to feel yourself for
really,
10 seconds.
If at all look at this, I think one of the reasons why most of us or some of us might probably lack the social skills, which is probably killing communication right now, is maybe as a result of our parents. Just because there are times you just be like your dad or your mom just say, don't go out, don't do this.
Okay, like from when you are very young, you don't relate with people from outside.
And all these things are habits that you don't know but that are gradually growing in you, and before you know it, you're used to it.
You used to staying on your own.
On your own, do you understand? Like you can't, especially if you're the one that is failing in school. So you fail, that was even sure. Say your papa, your mom.
They just say, okay, study, don't go and play. You play too much, then you're always studying and studying and studying.
Probably you have a friend of yours is having a birthday party, you can't go. What they want to eat jollof rice, they will cook it. So things like that are probably just limiting our
all I'm hearing is excuses. Okay, now that song you drop, ta. Did your dad and your mom teach you?
Which ta-ta-ta?
You know.
Which ta-ta-ta?
Oh, now you're very good at it.
I
don't can learn to interact with people.
So many people.
Everybody listening.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can learn to interact with people. It's more difficult than getting on your phone and, But exactly, like, if you're able to interact with people in person, like you live a richer life, a fuller life, you have a richer experience.
You probably experience happiness at its full.
Talking to people in person too, like being able to converse with people in person to boost your confidence and your self-esteem, because you are talking, people are actively listening, they are smiling, you are making people happy. In that way too, you feel happy, like yes. You know, when you
in person, like the odds of both of you listening to each other, they're higher than when you're texting on the phone, because you're hustling for that attention against TikTok, YouTube Reels, and other people
Facebook,
too.
yeah.
But when you guys, like, you have a chance to actually learn something about that person and from that person, and that person too has a chance to learn from you and about you.
So I think for most people that say, okay, they are introverts. If a lot of people will not be introverts without their phones. Because if you don't have your phone, say, okay, if I have my phone, I can phone, electricity, food, and everything. I can stay in my house for 3 months. But had it been you don't have your phone is taken away. When you stay first week, second week, third week,
they won't teach you.
By the end of the third week, you just say, okay, let me stroll.
I'm telling you, they won't teach you.
No, you start with let me stroll. But then when you are strolling, then maybe you meet your neighbor or somebody and you're like, bro, how far now? You know, you start conversing because you've been alone with your thoughts for so long. You want to talk to somebody. Then you start talking to the person. Before you know it, you are visiting your neighbor is visiting
all
you.
these things I've said so far is from last year, because before I used to be an outdoor person. But fuel hits almost 700.
You don't have money to be an outdoor. You don't have money to be an extrovert again. Now you are keeping you are keeping to yourself.
Extrovertedness cost. Because if you don't introverted, you press your phone and you just buy data. Yes.
But data said the chop.
If you shop twice a day.
It depends on something that you're
No, but data never costs rich transport, guy. Don't play. If you are corner, cost that. Personally, have you ever you were out of data and there was no way to sub?
No, I will always find a way to subscribe.
Okay, but for some reason you were not able to get on social media.
Oh,
How did you cope?
Or probably when there's a glitch in network, like tab.
That has happened to me.
That's how my fitness journey started, though. You know, a lot of persons
out of boredom, like, what I won't do.
Over that lockdown, I could not go out here.
On lockdown.
So a lot of persons, they will say maybe a girl broke their heart. That's why they start going to the gym, or like they start working out at home. Me,
boredom. So you had nothing to do.
Start pushing up, sitting up, and whatnot. How about you? Like, how did you manage
I think we've become so dependent on the internet and our social media that when the phone is off, or maybe not even completely gone, say our phone is faulty, or we are even out of data and maybe the bank has issues, you are unable to subscribe, you feel destabilized. Like you don't know exactly what it is you want to do with your life. Like your entire life is solely dependent on the internet.
Let me ask you now. You made mention of you losing your
Twitter account last year.
How did you feel? How was your reaction? Like 2-3 days without.
Honestly, the first day, it was in the morning I saw it. I slept the whole day.
Wow.
Then I woke up the next morning and I thought, okay, let me appeal this account. After appealing the account, I slept again. Because, to be very honest, I'm going to admit that my life, yes, had been so
much on your Twitter, on social media.
It really felt like I did not have a life. Because most times I wake up in the morning, I try to pray first because I know if I don't, I might not do it on time. So, but the moment I'm done praying, I'm on Twitter, good morning world. No, I say good morning, beautiful people. And they start engaging. I'm like, oh, yes, that's it. I prepare tweets for 9 o'clock, 10
Should I
o'clock,
be like Mayo?
11 o'clock. So I have like tweets for every hour. It's basically like my entire day. And it's like I'm on social media from morning till night. And it's actually part of the reasons I don't have real friends, because why have real friends when you have online friends?
So in that case, when we are done with this video, you go and watch it too. Then apply.
Yeah, I'll change. I'll fix up. So it really.
She just wants.
She need this video pass because what is going on?
Stop.
She can relate.
So honestly, it really made me realize how much I had limited my life to
But
just my online
look at the
interactions.
upsides now. As you lost your account, you got fatter. The sleep.
You got you people
Oh, that's
observed.
it.
Honestly, yes, seriously.
I was just
I
saying.
stopped. I stopped like staying up late
Late
at
and
night
all.
trying to prepare content. You know, actively engaging people too. It takes energy,
exhausting.
and sometimes I get so addicted to interacting with people online. I do not focus on myself. I do not take care of myself. I do not eat on time because I don't even remember that I have not eaten. And if we're online, say
you're addicted.
you so it
But do you
has
think it would be far-fetched to have like a mental institution?
mental institution for phone addiction. It won't be. But then the problem is that a lot of people would not agree that they are addicted to their phones. Phone addiction is a real thing.
It's a big deal.
But not many people will admit that they are addicted to their phones. They think it's a choice. But then when they are
choice.
faced with like not having the phone at all, then they realize how much of an addiction it is because
yeah, exactly.
it's not a choice.
Do not have this short phase of depression.
It's not.
It's normal.
When your data finishes and maybe the network is bad, you're unable to subscribe immediately.
There's this
You're already
anger
depressed.
in fact, like this anger.
No, it feels like everything is going wrong in your
like
life.
A quick way to know if you're really where you want to be in life is when you can't access social media
And you just drop
and
it.
there's no light. That's when you know that
You
you're
now
really
sit
happy
with
your
yourself
life.
and you're thinking.
Like you're not alone with your thoughts.
Try to fix up a balance. Like, okay, what's going on?
Then you realize how lonely you actually are, how friendless you are, how
But how about when you're
disconnected.
conversing like with your parents? You're not with your parents right now, eh?
No,
So how's the communication with them?
terrible.
Crazy. How about you? How's your communication?
I won't say terrible because oftentimes my mom call, my dad will call. Like, but I said like, okay, I'm good, I'm this, fine. Maybe 1 hour, 1 minute, 1 minute, conversation is over. Only if, okay, that's maybe a pressing issue or something very important we need to
Then
trash
you-
out. Then you know, but apart from say like let's gist and now I know the soap. You understand?
Exactly.
But if you dey physical, I feel follow my mouth talk someone. I the soap be this so that kind of thing.
Yeah,
But that phone no go soap.
because you can't
But
see.
now knowing this that social media should not be a replacement for person to person conversations. Yeah, it should only be a tool. Like, how can people manage it, or how do you want to? You now that is an addict, like, how do you want to manage it?
Wait, sorry, is it really manageable? Now talking about the parents here, I feel even
No, I'm talking about like putting things in place to limit how much use. I think that's a start.
How much
Just
you
like
use social media.
when people like come across content or something, they be like, "Oh, this is helpful. Like, I want to stop doing this." Yeah, if you just take it away, if you just stop, it's easier for you to withdraw and fall back.
yeah, actually.
But if you start little by little, yeah.
Okay,
you just-
reducing screen time little by
reducing screen
little.
time.
I think I saw a tweet that was talking about how you can personally make your life better within a year. And one of the things that I saw on the list was not using your phone before bedtime. Like, you're supposed to drop your phone 2 hours before you sleep. So let's say you sleep by 11 p.m. You're supposed to drop your phone by 9 p.m. And just, you take your bath.
Oh,
As I asked that question,
we know that's not
I
possible.
just had a society changing idea. If you just tell men that if they drop their phone, like if they limit phone use, that they will last longer in bed.
It's true.
They will do, actually.
They would say,
It's true. They'll actually take it seriously. So I think we can start by limiting screen time before we go to bed, 2 hours before we go to bed. Then when we are eating, that habit, I ate it. When you are eating and you are pressing phone, you don't enjoy the food and you don't enjoy the phone you are pressing.
Yeah.
Like the taste of you don't even know how the food tastes because
Just the
you
swallow
take
and just
a
the swallow,
spoon and then you take a spoon. At the end of the day, you either don't finish the food. The food
It's
gets cold.
Yeah. You're
yeah, I
tired
know
of
people
it.
like that.
Yeah,
Can't eat without being on the
honestly, that should start from like family dinners or family whatever meals together. When your kids, you tell everybody to come and eat together. In a family now, it's normal that the mother is just going to cook the food and she's like, the food is ready, and they're like, leave it, I'll come and take it. And you go inside, the elder brother comes, takes his food, go back to his room, pressing phone, playing game. The younger sister too does the same thing. It has gone so bad to the extent that siblings might not see each other for 3 days and they will be fine.
See,
I have a sibling like
if
that.
you have issues where you know say your sibling go solve am, say na money issue, you go follow and talk. All these extended family, say you get one uncle where you know they follow talk, or you get one probably cousin that you don't talk to. Maybe they are not rich. Because if they are rich, you don't go one distance yourself.
No. Imagine you come from a family that is rich yourself. So there's no reason for you to approach your uncles for money.
No. Regardless of that.
But why do you have to
understand?
imagine if you come from a rich family? I thought you're from a rich family.
I am not actually.
So no,
We are just
even
pushing.
that aside, it's very much possible. Like fingers are not equal, and probably they may be doing better than your family and all. Do you understand? All those kind of people, they distance yourself. If you say you go try do attache, say or more anything
Via
also.
social media.
I just saying hi, good morning, or happy new year, happy new month.
I don't agree.
I just called to check up on you.
I honestly do not agree with you guys.
Well.
Because I have uncles that are rich. Not all my uncles, but I have like 3 uncles that are way richer than my dad, like mad kind of rich. And I speak with them. My brother is closer to them because he's the more social one.
Yeah.
But me, I
That's
only greet them when I see them in person. And that's because it has not come to a point that
What do you mean by mad kind of rich?
they are very, very rich.
Okay, I thought like this will run inside market and spread.
No, just very, very rich. So I think it's not really like about how the family is doing. It boils down to individual social skill. So until we realize how important it is to be able to converse with people and form like bonds with them, like actual relationships with people, then we will not feel the need to actually like develop our own social skills.
Probably attach some sort of
Exactly.
benefit to it.
We don't know the importance of this thing, so we don't really even.
No.
We don't know why they are necessary, and that's the problem. Irrespective of your qualifications in life, you need the support of people to actually get to the place you want in life, because it is people that will mention your name. Yeah, it is people that will mention your name in the room of opportunities, and they are only going to mention you if they know you, if they have a personal relationship with
connect
you.
and
Yeah, that kind of. So that's why people like always talk about a connection. What is actually connection? I think it's just communication.
Actually,
That's an essential social skill. So I feel like it's very important that everybody learns how to communicate, like socialize, especially when they are going to a place for the first time, meeting people for the first time, first impression kind of.
So basically, just like try to read books and go out more.
You can. That's what
I think that books are probably suggest how you can probably improve yourself.
You made a sound. Right.
What does it sound like?
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I was just waiting for you guys to wrap up so that I can
Chip in.
because I think we've said it all. You said it all. You both have said it all. Yes, we can all agree that social media has indeed revolutionized how we connect, when we connect, if we connect. Yeah. But it's a matter of, are you using it as a tool or you're leaning on it as a crutch? And I think we've examined all the angles here. We've seen how some persons have allowed it to affect their relationship with family, how they interact with the opposite sex, yeah.
And society at large.
Yeah, so I guess it is now left to our viewers to decide if they want it to be a crutch or if they want it to be. And the answer will differ from differ from person to person. Yeah. But the last thing I just want to say, to wrap it up. I've been trying to wrap it up since. So.
I don't know why you're trying to wrap it up.
I'm a rapper. Yeah. So it will be yes, I know, because in the arena of like men and women, I know you guys should start seeing like this advocate for men and women. Yeah? Because I'm so passionate about it.
Because they're going to the word and multiplier.
No, it's not just that. Like whatever we see in society is a function of different units that we call family. And how does a family come to start? A man and a woman. No, and a man, you need to like get out of your house and off your phone, go out there and meet people and get to really know them.
And aunts.
And aunt.
You mentioned that like and aunts, but seriously, I agree with you. Like a man needs to have game, charisma. You know, you walk in a room and people are like, who's that guy? They want to know you. Before
So
you
you
speak,
really
they want
need to sharpen your social skills here, and social media isn't going to help you much in that arena. Because most of these shorties they're living very boring lives. Go there and make her day.
Let
say
her
something to
remember
make
you.
yes.
Let
Let her remember that conversation.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
so-
important. And one thing that I want to point out is the fact that not all of us are born with social skills. People are introverted in nature. Some people are like extroverts. They go somewhere. Hi, how are you doing? They've made like five
but you
friends.
need the social skills to have a full
Exactly.
experience, so you have to learn.
Exactly. You can learn small. You start practicing. You go out. No, you can even start from your house. You
Your
try.
family,
Yes,
talk to your
you talk to
parents.
your parents, talk to your siblings. Ask them, okay, what's your opinion about these things? You guys can start having conversations. Then from there, you might involve the neighbor's daughter, son. No. I'm just saying that you start to
No,
like,
that's how you found true love.
I don't know.
I'm not
From your neighbors, your neighbor.
But seriously, you can expand it then maybe to your extended families and small. You will see that you actually like converse better with people. Then when you like go to school too, you try and start conversations. How you doing? How is this? How is that? How is it? And another thing that people like underrate is looking approachable. Some people they will just go out and frown. Like Pelumi, for example.
Who's Galumi?
The man behind the camera. You just go. You know when you go outside, you are sitting. No, you are sitting like this.
Yeah, good. No.
I might see you and be like, this is the kind of person I would like, but I'll be afraid to approach you.
But I don't feel like normally.
You should look approachable.
No, I don't think.
You should.
No, I don't think. I don't think I want anybody to just walk up to me and approach me. Yeah,
That's like that, friends.
Leave it like that. Do you understand? But regardless, I understand the fact that you need to be approachable. Not just anybody should walk up to you. Do you understand? So I just feel like that.
This one is advocate for whatever.
No, you just should have had that.
No.
Nobody should just think of walking up to that. I mean, you can't have they should not have access to you anyhow.
For somebody that wants to actually improve their social skills, I said social media. For somebody that actually wants to improve their social skills, you have to look approachable. And the easiest way to
So I'll just walk and
I think what she's advocating for
having a
is
smile on your face, not like you are smiling like a fool. No, I'm not telling you to make a fool out of yourself. But you are in a place, you are supposed to like make friends. Even if you don't walk up to people, you sit. You don't look like you're about to murder somebody. You just sit. And your eyes meet somebody that you feel like you actually like to talk to.
You not smile at
You not smile. Yes, it works. Seriously, your eyes meet
she's
the person.
advocating for a proactive approach.
Exactly.
Life should not come to you, it should come from you.
When somebody
They call me philosopher.
when somebody meets your
Don't
eyes
leave
there,
me.
and by smiling, it encourages the person to come and talk to you. It encourages, seriously, when you meet someone's eyes and you smile, the person's like, okay. And then they walk up to you. And they're not like that, but it helps. It helps, honestly. You can learn
So should we still try to wrap it up or we've wrapped it up? I hope we're not going to wrap it up. Wrap it up. Anyhow.
You can also read books on communication.
Exactly.
And,
Yeah, I'll say that the other time.
I don't think. Yeah, you could read books, but you could also watch more of our YouTube videos. You know, so you just have more to see.
It's true.
So you're more informed on social issues
okay.
and can communicate better.
I agree with that.
So
viewers out there, watch, subscribe, and share.
yes. So for our viewers out there, the only thing you should use social media for is to watch our videos. Thank you and remain blessed. Until next week.